See my name, Lil Candace, and I got natural hair. When I walk out, all the people stop and stare. Ask me if I care. Ask me if I care. I'm a queen and I'm gonna keep rocking my hair. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Candace, of course, and this video is starting at the very bottom of the beginner's guide to how to go natural. I really don't like to use the term go natural. I prefer return natural because you really don't go natural. You kind of return your hair to its natural state, so it really should be how to return natural. But anywho, that is what this video is dedicated on. It's going to be broken down into 3 parts: how to take care of your hair while transitioning, products, and then styling. So let's get right into the video. Before we begin the video, I do want to do a little disclaimer. This is a video for girls that would like to transition to the natural state, transition their hair back to its natural state. If you have already decided that you're gonna big chop, you're just gonna take that leap, go in, cut all your hair off and go for it, jump right into the stage of learning your hair, then you do that. Everybody can't do that. I was not made to do that. I transitioned for 8 months because I was petrified of having a little teeny weeny afro. I really didn't think I had a face for short hair, so I wanted to transition. So this is a video for girls that would like to transition back to the natural state. So the first part of this video is how to take care of your hair while you're transitioning. Rule number 1. Treat all of your hair as if it's natural. Once you've made the conscious decision that you want to return your hair to its natural state, it's very important that you begin to treat all of your hair as if it's natural. No blow drying every day, no heat every day, no flat ironing every day. You don't want to start your natural hair journey off with heat damage. So definitely no heat. Next up in taking care of your hair, a golden rule: you only try to manipulate, style, detangle your hair while it is soaking wet. Trust me, if you try to take a comb through dry, transitioning hair, it's not going to happen. So that is also a rule of thumb. You always have to work with your hair when it is soaking. So the next stage in returning your hair to its natural state, it does have a lot to do with the products that you're using. When I say products, I definitely mean conditioners, because that is what you should be using every day, every other day on your hair while you're transitioning. A very good conditioner that is water-based, so it helps to lock in moisture, that has slip for when you're detangling, and of course has a nice little smell to it. You want to smell good. But seriously, ladies, this is the perfect time for you to experiment with all of the conditioners that all of the natural hairlines have to offer. I'm telling you, this is not the time for you to go out and spend money on the twist and shout cream or the curly custard, because your hair isn't fully natural yet and it may not respond and you may waste a lot of money. So conditioners are your best friend. You want to try to find one that's water-based, sulfate, and alcohol-free. If you did not know, sulfates and alcohol will dry your hair out drastically. Really quickly, I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite top conditioners while I was transitioning. The VO5, the Moisture Milks. As you can see, I have strawberry and I also have the coconut. These things work like crazy. And the best part is you can get them from Walmart for like $2, and my Dollar Tree, my local Dollar Tree, had these for $1, and these were a lifesaver when I was transitioning. They're water-based, they smell great, and they have awesome slip. So when I was detangling my 2 different textures of hair, I live by these. I'm telling you, you have to try them, ladies. Now, I'm going to tell you guys about one of my staple deep conditioners. This thing is a holy grail. The Miss Jessie Super Sweet Back Treatment. It is everything. It is life. It smells good, it detangles, it softens, it moisturizes, and it also helps to grow your natural hair out while you're transitioning. I am sorry about the price. It is very expensive. This is $48. So that is damn near $50 for a conditioner. I'm telling you, it worked. And that is why I am still paying $50. As you can see, it's still almost gone. I'm saving it for wash day. I love this conditioner. Really quickly, before we get into styling, I want to jump back into my Miss Jessie Super Sweet Back Treatment. How I got hooked on that was Miss Jessie's offers a transitioners kit. It has a shampoo, a conditioner, and a styler. A lot of the natural lines do. I know Shea Moisture does, but that is something that you could invest in while you're transitioning. Usually the products come small just for you to try out, like a little trial basis. So that's how I got hooked on to Miss Jessie's. I definitely would recommend that you look into maybe the Shea Moisture line or the Curls line or the Miss Jessie's lines, because I know all of those companies do offer the kits. And the great thing about the transitioner kits are they're not expensive. I believe the Shea Moisture transitioner kit may be $19.99. And like I said, it includes the shampoo, the conditioner, the deep conditioner. So I would definitely recommend that you check out some of the big hairlines and some of their transitioner kits before you run out to the store wasting tons of money on products that may not work. The last part of returning your hair to its natural state, if you choose to transition, will be styling. Styling will make or break your natural hair journey while you're transitioning. Trust me, the two different textures, sometimes you just feel like quitting because it gets so unbearable. But that's why it's important to know how to style your hair. You know, I'm gonna always stick by them. My number one, box braids. But there are some things that you have to know while rocking box braids while you're transitioning. Now, if you're transitioning and you choose to get box braids, a lot of times you're going to have to blow your hair out for your braider to braid your hair. I do not recommend braiding wet hair. So this is where it becomes tricky. You have to make sure you're using a heat protectant when you blow your hair out. You have to make sure that your hair is moisturized. If not, while in the box braids, it will be dry and it will break off, and that is not what you want. You're getting box braids to protect your hair while you transition. So you must take care of your hair before the box braids, during the box braids, and it is also important. You cannot wear box braids for 3-4 months. You just cannot. While I was transitioning, I wore my box braids for no longer than 4 or 5 weeks. Your hair needs to breathe. You need to condition it. It needs to be detangled. You have to remember this stuff while rocking box braids. Another go-to style that is very popular while you're transitioning is perm rods and flexi rods. These are great because your natural hair responds well as your relaxed ends. Get you a good setting lotion, get you some flexi rods, and go at it. I only recommend doing flexi rod and perm rod sets on wash day. Once again, when your hair is soaking wet. If you do a great perm rod set, it will last you a week or 2. You could probably stretch it. If you don't know how to use perm rods, I have a video on doing my first perm rod set. So perm rods, flexi rods are great protective styles while transitioning. And last up for the styles, sew-ins. I'm a little touch and go on sew-ins because they can really damage your hair. I would not recommend you doing your own sew-in while you're transitioning. You definitely want to go to a stylist. You definitely want to have them use a sewing net so all of your hair is protected. You have to remember when you have a sew-in, you still have to take care of your hair while it's in a sew-in, okay? And you cannot leave those things in for 4 or 5 months. That is just not healthy for your hair, okay? I promise you, It's not. Another thing to remember when you're getting a sew-in, it needs to be a full sew-in with like a closure or a lace closure. You cannot have a leave out while you're transitioning. You cannot flat iron that leave out every day or wand curl that leave out every day. That may cause heat damage, and that kind of defeats the purpose of getting the protective style to protect all of your hair. I do not know how I forgot about these. Lace wigs, full lace wigs are perfect for transitioners. You throw your Snoop Dogg braids in, slap that wig on, and go. I know lace wigs can be a little expensive, a lot expensive, but they are worth the investment. Side part, left part, right part, middle part. You can straighten it, you can curl it, you can braid it. So those are great investments, and I definitely recommend full lace wigs for transition. So that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope maybe some of my pointers may help one of you out. I definitely forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so before I forget what I was gonna say, thank you ladies so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave me questions and comments down below, or you could email me, hit me up on Instagram, you know, all of that stuff. I just wanna say one thing before I get out of here. This is your journey, queen. Do not let anybody rush you into cutting your hair or big chopping before you're ready. Next video, the chit chat video, will be a video on learning to love your hair. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, queen, so much for watching. Until next time, be great.